Now.
The ACLU of Missouri suing the Secretary of State, claiming he approved misleading ballot language on abortion. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Lucas Geisler.
And I'm Megan Drakis. A lawsuit from Anna Fitzjames today says HJR 73, which would overturn 2024's Amendment 3, has deceptive language. Our ABC 17's Nia Hinson joins us live in studio tonight. Nia, the new lawsuit lists several alleged violations.
Megan and Lucas, those violations are narrowed down to 3 counts listed in this 17-page lawsuit. Now, you might remember House Joint Resolution 73, or HJR 73, was approved back in May after the Senate forced a vote. This lawsuit now claims it contains matters not connected to reproductive health care, uses language that is intentionally argumentative, and fails to explain what a yes and no vote means. I talked to Dave Rowland today with the Freedom Center of Missouri to get a better understanding of what this means. Count 1 basically says this measure deals with more than one subject. HJR also addresses things like transgender health care and puberty blockers for young people. The lawsuit claims that doesn't fall under the category of reproductive health care and claims it violates the Missouri Constitution. The second count deals with making sure voters know what they're voting on. The Constitution says the summary statement is supposed to be, quote, true and impartial, but the lawsuit argues that the language used is not fair and could create prejudice. Count 3 is similar to count 2. It deals with ballot language. It allows voters to read what a yes and no vote would do. The only real difference between the two is that the summary statement is what you'll read when you go into the polling booth. The ballot language is what's posted at the polling place next to a sample ballot. Now, Roland tells me we have seen a court correct language before, but it's usually pretty rare.
Courts don't like to deal with things that are political. They like to deal with things that are black and white, not subjective. And so, again, it's possible that the courts will accept this invitation to step in and change the summary statement or the ballot title for this particular proposal. But I think it's somewhat unlikely.
The lawsuit asked the court to keep this from going on a ballot or provide an explanation of the consequences of the vote that is more aligned with their views rather than the legislature. Hoskins' office declined to comment on this pending litigation.
Nia, thanks for breaking it down for us tonight. HJR 73 will appear on next year's ballot.